Silencing Sam, coming out June 22nd. What's next? What are you working on right now?
I'm working on a fourth one.
Yay!
But it's kind of a mess right now.
Well,
it's at that stage where I don't write chronologically.
Ooh.
And that,
You're kidding.
For instance, for Stalking Susan, the first chapter that I wrote is actually chapter 3 in the book.
Oh my.
When we discover our heroine's backstory. And I wrote that first, and I thought, well, this is kind of interesting, but it's not really a book. It's
not
more
the
like
opener.
a character. I've written a character here, and I need an adventure for her, and that's when the Susan story came to mind, and I wrapped that around this.
So do you have a blanking blank name for the fourth book yet, or
not yet?
Not for public?
Yet. Stalking Susan was always the working title I had. It just seemed the perfect name for the book. But for Missing Mark, it wasn't Missing Mark. Missing Mark is also, it explores a woman's fascination and attachment to her wedding dress. And it starts out with my heroine answering a want ad reading "wedding dress for sale, never worn." And she's pulled into this dangerous missing person case. And she finds a jilted bride who's not sure whether her groom got cold feet or is a cold case himself. He disappeared the night before the wedding. And because she was mortified, because his family was embarrassed, because her family was angry, and because they hadn't known each other all that long, nobody called the cops because they thought he maybe just took off.
Wow.
And, the wedding dress thing had stuck with me. I always thought of that title as Never Worn because I thought it was mysterious and poignant. But my editor thought it was dull and boring. And as a joke, I said, well, so what do you want to call it, Missing Mark? And she said, yeah.
Bingo.
And so now I'm kind of branded as this verb name thing.
Yeah. Well, it seems to be working pretty well for you, though. I wouldn't complain too much. And I bet everybody jokes around like, jilting Julie, joking Julie, gerrymandering Julie. So.
Absolutely.